Good morning, everyone. Yeah, so we decided to be efficient because they said be there about 15 minutes early before your bus. So we planned to leave our room 10 minutes early so we could walk leisurely to the front building to be here 10 minutes before our bus. And we did. And now we're sitting here. Not even the Magical Express check-in people are here because it's that early. Of course, actually the check-in stuff doesn't happen until 6 a.m. where they take your luggage. So we're just here. I'm tired. I'm still very blurry. My glasses are foggy too, which doesn't help things, but you know, hey, what the hell, pardon me. Yeah, we're just blurry. Great trip. Whirlwind trip. My favorite thing that was different and new. Yeah, it has to be walking into Galaxy's Edge and seeing the characters walk around. You can't get more than a few seconds with someone. You know, Chewie was there and go, there and go, there and go. He was never just hanging around. The fact that I got a hand squeeze was amazing. But we ran into him again, briefly, and before Sasha even had a chance to pull out her camera, he was gone. Least favorite new thing is probably food and wine. Well, I think if I could have eaten more stuff, I'd been happier. But, you know, we started in Mexico, walked all the way around, and it wasn't till past Morocco, like France area, between Morocco and France, that I even found anything I could eat in the little Brazil booth. And it was lovely. The cheese bread was a little gummy inside, but was good. And what was the other thing we had? That was the cheese bread. Oh, and then it was a piece of pork belly, which was definitely more meat than I'm used to getting stuck with, and it wasn't all fatty, with some black beans, and that was really nice. Then, and of course the macaron sandwich, and the chocolate truffle was pretty good. And there probably were some other things I could have eventually eaten there, but nah. I am really annoyed with the focus on this. I think it's just the humidity. It's just trying to figure. I think it's just the humidity. I think it's trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, we're pretty much settling in right now. We will catch up with you shortly. Bye. Good morning again. We're still waiting for Magical Express. This almost became a no pants day. Not that we had that as an option, but you know, kept ourselves. We worked hard. I broke Sasha.
I'm okay. I'm rallying.
She's rallying.
I'll be alright.
But this is just to get home. And she was great through the whole trip. So once she's done stretching, we'll ask her a few questions, see what her brain is like. But I do think for me, food and wine was the least exciting, especially because Epcot has so much construction. It's like the whole front of the park is like you can't find anything.
Epcot was disappointing, and I was really looking forward to Epcot.
Yeah.
Disappointed. The food and wine. Some of the offerings were sort of lackluster. They had a couple of things that were really good, and then some things sounded like one of the things I was like, oh, France. Go get the fondue.
Oh, you got the fondue.
And the fondue was very strong of raw, uncooked wine, and then they give you like 3 pieces of bread that wasn't bread, wasn't crouton. It was somewhere in between.
Yeah, where they want you to let it sit in there and soak.
It was, well, it was really underwhelming.
And that's depressing.
I mean, it was nice because you'd get small plates and they're reasonably affordable.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think there was a number of places that they phoned it in.
Yeah.
Rather than really showcased any kind of food from their area. A couple things are really inventive, a couple things I would have been interested to try. But, and the biggest thing with that is I might have been more open to trying things, and especially with various wines and things like that, but it's just so many people there that, and you just see a sea of people of t-shirts proudly proclaiming their reason to be there, which was
just to get drunk,
just to get wasted. And that's what it became, was very quickly abundantly clear as as it got darker, the crowds got more crowded and boisterous, and it just became we're here to get our drink on. We're not here to savor good food and good wine, but we're just here to get wasted.
Yeah, now there are classes and different things that they offer during the days, which we didn't actually get to partake in or enjoy because we planned very late, so there was no real chance for us to get those reservations. But yeah, so the fact that, you know, we couldn't really get to a lot of the rides easily on the front end, and Future World East and West were kind of really totally separated out. I mean, with all of the scansion walls. The Epcot experience was okay. You know, we stayed in there for a little while. It wasn't wildly exciting, but we got to see a little bit of that. Not much. Like, you didn't see the stuff about the Mary Poppins world or some of the other places they were building in there.
I would have liked to go on into Mexico and Japan and a few places, but, you know,
well, at that point we were just trying to look for somewhere to eat, and then
we're trying to power through the crowds.
Yeah.
And we just didn't want to make it back there because
well, all right, so then that's when we took the gondola. We said, let's take a break out of here and not worry about food. We hit the gondola.
We were going to come back.
And we were going to come back, and then the lightning and thunder happened, so we really couldn't take it back. And it was going to be really convoluted to get it back, and everyone was packing on the buses, and you don't want the stress. It's vacation. So
it's taken us an hour and a half to get back to there.
Yeah, well, it took us, it took us a chunk of time to get to Magic Kingdom, but in much more empty, air-conditioned buses, much more relaxed. And then we got to see fireworks we didn't expect, which was really nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. A little packed when you get for Happily Ever After.
We wouldn't have seen the pumpkins all lit up for the Halloween.
That is true.
Stuff, so,
we wouldn't have seen any of the nighttime decorations.
That was kind of cool to see. So, you know, there's the trade-off. There's the things you didn't see.
Yep.
But we traded that off for things that we wouldn't have seen otherwise. And,
exactly.
And walking around during the day yesterday at Magic Kingdom, while you can certainly appreciate the fall decorations, you don't really appreciate them until it gets dark.
No, that's the magic of those for sure.
Very cool to see.
So yeah, seeing the Magic Kingdom at night was really cool. So a lot of people were sitting to watch the Star Wars fireworks last night. And then there were a few people who paid for the dessert party. They were standing up a little far forward, and a few people were standing directly behind them. And rather than take a couple steps back and sit down with everybody else, they kept standing, and then a few other random people stood up and started walking in front of all the people sitting to stand and started blocking all of our views, which is really annoying because
people were just, you know, not being considerate of others at all.
No, not at all. No concept of, am I in somebody else's way? You know, when we went and sat down, we were sitting down, and we ended up sitting sort of in front of some other people, and we're like, we apologize for making sure we're as low as we can, so you guys can still see everything. You know, it was not a place to block. And now, granted, the ground was wet, and that we understand, but you know, we took our ponchos that we had earlier in the day and we just sat on them. Why not? I'm trying to think other cool things. I think Art Smith's Homecoming was wonderful. It was definitely a highlight. And highly recommend it. Again, from a restaurant that I never thought I would go to one that I really want to drag people to all the time. It's really lovely. And I'm trying to find a good angle, guys. Sorry, as I keep adjusting, it's early. And what else? Yeah, Galaxy's Edge was wonderful. Really, really enjoyed that. Got to meet Buzz again. I gave her back her Galactic Hero button because that is her button. She earned it to this time.
Well, it was pure luck.
Well, yeah, but that's how I got mine too. And that's how Drew and I both got ours, is we were literally like dead center right in front of the volcano. And she started shooting. Now granted, yeah, I think this is our Tragical Express, guys. So we're going to be loading onto the Tragical Express momentarily. So sad. Take our nap and then get back to the real world. But it has been a whirlwind. It has been a pleasure. I'm so glad I could bring these to you guys. Do remember, if you get a chance, to like these videos if you can. Subscribe so you can see new content. I'll be going back in December, so I'll have some more stuff for you at the end of the year, beginning into the new year. And subscribe, icon, like, share, let people know, because that's what makes it fun. If I found you guys through these vlogs, did I meet you on these trips? So much fun. Thank you so much for everything, and we're gonna head out. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hi guys. So we are on the map to the Tragical Express. It's quiet. There are a number of people here, but this time the TVs actually work. I'm kind of excited. They're doing some Disney Springs construction videos now. So things that we are sad that did not happen. So Safari is with the Animal Kingdom. In Magic Kingdom, it would have been fun to meet Mickey. It would have been fun to get on the, well, for me to get on Seven Dwarfs, but your body would not have tolerated that, and I could have handled it.
Yeah, I would have been okay, but it's just, yeah, our timing just didn't...
It wasn't, yeah, you know, we were going to wait the 70 minutes. It wasn't worth it to us for that. We did a lot more walking back and forth across the park, simply because
had the Honk Mansion
not gone down. Yeah, we would have made a circle loop, and it would have been much simpler.
Probably had the time to go and do that as opposed to
to do the other one.
Other stuff, yeah.
I'm not sure we would have. That was an hour wait. We'd have to, and they would not have gotten a. We would have really had to have lucked out with a last minute fast pass. That does not happen.
We did all the things we were supposed to do.
Yeah, we did. For that piece. Yeah, Animal Kingdom, we missed the Safari. Magic Kingdom, I think we really got pretty much most of the stuff.
There wasn't anything big that I was like, oh,
darn, I missed, yeah. Epcot, I wanted to do Soarin'. I would have liked to have done Turtle Talk, but again, those things, we did Monsters Inc., which is basically the same kind of concept as Turtle Talk. I would like to have done Soarin', and I think you would have loved Soarin'. It would have been a version of Flights of Passage that you wouldn't have gotten sick on, which would have been nice to keep your eyes open. Hollywood Studios. Wouldn't have minded doing Toy Story Land again. Wouldn't have minded trying to get on Millennium Falcon to do a different ride. A different position and not suck at it. But now when I go with my 4 other friends, I can happily make one of them be the pilot, and I can do one of the other positions.
There you go.
Which will probably make me happier. And, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very fun. Disney Springs, would love to have gone to Morimoto and hit a couple other restaurants, but we got what we needed done. And we got to Art Smith's, which was the one I went to the most. Yeah, those are the 4 parks. We didn't have the water parks. It might have been fun to hit the pool at the resort. I've yet to hit the pools of one of these. One of the Disney Spring. I've walked through the Disney ones. At my other timeshare, I have gotten into the pool, and I will be again in December. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, everyone. So yeah, I didn't get that until December. More people are boarding the bus now. We leave at 2:55 a.m. That can't be right, is it?
It's 3:01.
Oh, well, they told us to be here at 2:55, and that one was taking off, so they lied.
I had a couple of people arrived late, so...
Well, yeah, but usually you can't do it after that. So 2:55, and then... Oh, no. It just started moving. This is it. So that was it. That was the last moment. So the Tragical Express is on its way back to the airport, guys. He made it. He made it. Timing is everything for jokes. And we are on the road. I'm gonna close my eyes. This is a 45-minute drive, so I want to take a little break here, and maybe we'll check in with you at the airport. Okay, bye. We're here at the airport so early that nothing is open. Not even Starbucks. Places are starting to warm up, but they do not officially open till about 5. I think there might be a bathroom open. I'm not positive. So our gate is 123. Which is down here, and this is the one bad thing about the Magical Express, is that they always pick you up 3 hours before your flight, because they don't want you to be late. But instead of taking an hour to get from our resort here, it takes a half an hour, with no other stops, and, yeah, tired. We could have been sleeping. It's okay. Alright, it's not, but it's okay. So we're coming here to our gate to just find a comfortable seat and put our stuff down, and then wait, and maybe do stuff changing out. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a sec. So normally I would be wearing the mask right now, but there's kind of nobody here. No children sneezing, no stuff happening, so it's just us. for another hour. I don't expect the bar in front of us to be open even then, but it is possible that the other food place is open at 5 and we can get something for breakfast, something more traditional. Yeah, Magical Express. Bleh. It's wonderful. We slept pretty much through that ride. I would love to be sleeping right now. I may find a corner and do that anyway. Because we don't start boarding the plane till 5:35. So, yeah, early. We'll figure out other stuff. But if you guys have questions about what's been happening on this trip, please let me know. Be happy to share notes, comments, etc. I'm not sure how much more of this I'm going to film. A, because I'm going to need sleep, because I got to jump right into work when I land. And B, I don't know what else. Okay, yeah, that's why. That's why. But I hope you guys have had fun enjoying the trip and seeing all the different days. Please feel free to like this video if you've enjoyed it. Make a comment, let me know what you think. Share us. And if you want to find out more content from me, hit the subscribe button below. Or, yeah, kind of off to the side, that notification button. And you'll be told every time I come in and I do stuff. It's been a really fun whirlwind trip. It's been a little crazy, but we're here. We're ready to just kind of relax and get ourselves home. And hope you've had fun. Talk to you soon. Bye. I don't have a tagline.
But what could go wrong?
I find a tagline?
Hi guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope you're having a terrific time. While you're watching this video, if you're watching it the day it came out, you are watching it on Christmas Day. And that means that I will be back in the parks. That's right. As of this moment, I am doing a part-time solo trip, rest of the times trip with friends, for the Christmas holiday. It'll be a week's worth of visits. So much fun. I can't wait to share it with you. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow along and see the new content once I start getting it edited and up. Looking forward to sharing it. Have a wonderful, happy holiday and a terrific new year. Bye. I still don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?